Welcome to our session on the Nuchal Translucency scan, one of the cornerstones of first trimester screening and a favorite on exam questions. Nuchal translucency is the ultrasound measurement of a fluid-filled space at the back of the fetal neck, performed between 11 and 13 per 6 weeks of gestation. The NT scan must be done between 11 and 13 weeks, 6 days, when crown rump length, CRL, measures 45 to 84 millimeters. Scanning earlier or later reduces accuracy. Technique is crucial. To ensure accuracy and global standardization, the Fetal Medicine Foundation sets clear protocols for nuchal translucency measurement. Perform the scan between 11 and 13 weeks, 6 days, with the crown rump length between 45 and 84 millimeters. Begin by magnifying the image so that only the fetal head and upper thorax are visible. Obtain a strict mid-sagittal view. You should see the tip of the nose, the palate, the diencephalon, and the nuchal skin edge in one plane. Make sure the fetus is in a neutral position, not hyperextended or flexed. Even a small misalignment can distort the NT value. Carefully distinguish the amnion from the fetal skin to avoid over or underestimating NT. Place the calipers precisely on the inner borders of the thickness, along the echogenic lines, and always measure the NT at its widest point. If there's an umbilical cord around the neck, measure above and below the cord and use the average. Take multiple measurements and document the largest value that meets all criteria. Accurate technique is essential. It is not just academic but the foundation for reliable first trimester screening. NT increases with gestational age. The 95th percentile is about 3 mm. ACOG and SMFM recommends further evaluation if NT is above 3 mm. RCOG uses 3.5 mm as increased NT threshold. Increased NT raises risk for aneuploidies, Down syndrome, Trisomy 13, 18, Turner syndrome, and major structural defects, especially congenital heart defects. Even with a normal karyotype, pregnancy risks remain elevated. Nuchal translucency plays a crucial role in first trimester aneuploidy screening. The dual marker test alone, using free beta HCG and PAPPA, detects about 70% of Down syndrome cases. However, when we add NT measurement, it becomes the combined test. This improves the detection rate dramatically to 85 to 90% while keeping the false positive rate unchanged at around 5%. The key takeaway is that the combined test is the gold standard for first trimester screening and is far superior to serum screening alone. When nuchal translucency is increased, especially above 3.5 millimeters, a stepwise genetic workup is essential. We start with a karyotype and rapid aneuploidy testing. Next, chromosomal microarray analysis is performed. The ACMG recommends microarray for any NT over 3.5 millimeters. It's especially important when NT is markedly increased, for example above 6 millimeters, even if the karyotype is normal, because microarray can detect smaller copy number variants that karyotype might miss. Exome sequencing is not recommended for isolated increased NT. However, it can be considered if both karyotype and microarray are normal and additional structural anomalies are found either at the initial scan or on follow-up ultrasounds. Remember, the diagnostic yield for exome sequencing is very low, around 5%, when NT is the only abnormal finding. But if more anomalies appear, or if NT is very enlarged, the yield can rise up to 37%. And throughout this process, comprehensive genetic counseling before and after testing is essential to help families understand the complexities and possible results. When measuring nuchal translucency, accuracy depends greatly on fetal position and technique. In a neutral position, the measurement is reliable, but if the neck is hyperextended, the NT appears falsely high. If the neck is hyperflexed, it looks falsely low. Another pitfall is the umbilical cord around the neck. This can cause a temporary increase in translucency, so it's important to repeat the measurement in multiple sweeps. The NT scan remains a key part of first trimester care for timely, effective risk stratification. Right timing, right technique, correct thresholds, and a modern stepwise genetic workup are your tools for best outcomes. Even in the cfDNA era, NT is the anchor for detecting early structural issues. Thank you for joining this session on nuchal translucency. If you found this video helpful for your studies or exam preparation, please subscribe to my channel for more high-yield content and updates in medical education. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest sessions. See you in the next video.